Hello, everybody. It's New Year's Eve stream. New Year's Eve
Stream time.
The eve of New Year's Eve.
And it's time.
Gathered here today.
Let's get soaking wet. Everybody remember that techno song?
No.
That's okay.
Pat,
we're gonna.
Could you host me down?
You got it, buddy.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
No problemo. That's what I'm here for. Everybody punish Clayton.
Clayton loves it.
Control will make you lay down on the ground if you want to lay down on the ground while we spray you.
I
no,
do.
It's actually better that I jump and your water stream is powerful enough to keep me suspended in air.
All right, let's try that.
Oh. Hang on, let me switch to a wider screen.
I'm not on the ground.
You're standing on a box.
Oh, I don't have legs, so I can't tell. I see.
Now you're on Pat.
Also, hello everybody in the chat. Hello Brushy. They actually only just patched in multiplayer a couple weeks ago, so that's why I've only played this alone.
I'm itching to try it.
What does it look
Pat,
like
you
when you're on the
very
ground?
Silly.
Somebody else lay
you
down.
want me to...
Yeah. Is that you laying down?
Yeah, this is me laying down.
Well, that's crouching. You do it another step and get all the way.
I am on the ground.
Okay,
I am on the other step.
They might not have a
so am
third-person
I.
animation for laying all the way down.
This is crouching for me,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this is laying down.
okay.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
All
The
right.
picture on the screen is not the same thing. It's not
Oh, I see. So it's like a very, very low crouch when you're
Yeah.
quote unquote laying down.
Yeah.
No, we were experimenting before we went live with the various speeds of pushing someone back depending on your hose pressure.
Mhm.
I don't think we came to any conclusions on that, but we did discover that if two people are hosing from opposite sides of the same person, that person seems to move. Oh no!
Wait, yellow. I'm on yellow.
Yellow? Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm on yellow too. So he's mostly stable, but he's bobbling a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard to get precise.
Actually, Pat, why don't I go there and you, so people can see what I'm
Okay.
seeing?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. We're
Spray
on
me.
yellow. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Spray. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
losing a little bit here. Now, if I get closer, now it doesn't change anything.
No, but if you change to a different stream,
All right,
Give
yeah,
me
if
a more
I
powerful stream.
or
There
you
we
stop
go.
and start again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, gee.
God, that's a powerful beam. Holy shit, that could cut you in half. Put
Can
an
we
eye out with that one.
finally power wash this motorcycle now?
Yeah, do you
but
want to power
wait.
wash the motorcycle?
I would love to
This is
power
gonna
wash the
be
motorcycle.
obscene, and all three
This
of
is
us
gonna go
power washing this one
gonna-
motorcycle.
Crouch right down here.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
let's. I'll go details
some-
early. I'll do my very fine point. I'll get in there. I'll get all the stuff ready. Speed run
I'll go
motorcycle
vertical.
clean. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, so I jumped the gun.
It's all right.
Oh, this is looking real good. Oh! Oh, underneath the, the cylinder. Gotta get in there.
Yeah.
Oh, underneath the back of the
Tires?
motorcycle. Real good. Real good. There's all kinds of nooks and crannies in here.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Not as easy as I thought.
We're almost there.
definitely
You can
not
hit
simple.
tab to see the remaining dirt.
Oh, handlebars.
Yeah. All right, we're 97% of the way there. There's some hidden dirt somewhere on this guy. Oh, it's on the tires. There we go.
Tires.
Where else we got dirt? Oh, undercarriage there.
Oh, undercarriage. Oh,
Brake disc.
Oh,
there we
yeah.
go.
what about? Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Underneath
you found
the
it.
front.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
perfect.
Go inside the.
Love
frame.
that.
We did great.
I'm not even gonna bother looking at these controls. I don't think I need them. Downloading time lapse. Oh, I don't think I want that.
Oh, that's kind of
This
cool.
may take several minutes.
That's the problem with it.
I'm downloading it. I want to see this. I'll wait.
Sure.
Yeah,
Am I making you
we'll
all
show the
wait?
chat. Oh, look at this. Yes. It's so funny to watch this from a third-person perspective. Just 3 people crouching around a bike. That's great. Very good.
Oh, that was my fault. Silly. Pat.
Yeah.
You should look at the audio settings now that we're live so you can see the beautiful granularity of it.
The audio settings. Oh, right. Yes, you told me about those. Options. Audio. Master volume. Water reverb mix. Water tone. Wow. Non-diegetic volume. Wow.
Yeah. It's real good.
Can really tune your experience here. Let's hop in and do y'all want to do another vehicle, or do you want to move to a location?
Let's go to a location. I want to see what there is to see.
Okay.
Almost have this time.
Oh, how did I get up here?
All we have unlocked right now is the back garden, so let's get out there.
Do we need to all play single player to unlock more?
I don't know exactly how this is gonna work.
Oh, this is a lot.
This is going to be good.
Yeah, this is-
What
oh,
happened
God.
back here? Fire?
All right.
Yeah.
Looks like they burned down the entire backyard.
I'm
Well,
glad the
geez.
shrubbery is all back.
Yeah. Personally, I would love to go hard on this this tile here.
Cobble.
Cobble.
Well, here's my answer to you, Simone.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, good. Okay. I thought you were gonna say "suck my balls."
That'd take way too long.
No, I'd never
Right.
say that.
Excuse me. I'll be over here in the corner, methodically, square by square,
I will.
power washing this deck. Actually, I'm gonna use
the
my.
way it dries, the wood.
Oh yeah, hang on. I'll
like
supervise
damp at
here.
first.
Yeah, it starts
this is
damp.
gorgeous. Now, is this? Okay.
I guess I can go.
Narrow. I think the 25-degree nozzle is what I'm gonna go with here.
Great call there. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you up to?
I'm just degrouting the shed over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. No, I'm going 40 degrees.
People are
This
saying there was a
first-
kitty.
There was a kitty
Oh.
on the roof of the shed.
Did we do something wrong to
He
it?
ran away. No, he just ran away.
Ah. Okay. Well, I feel like I'm making great progress. Gosh.
I'll clean out this what do you call this, fire pit? Is this a fire pit over here?
I think it's a
That
fire
looked like
pit.
a water feature.
Oh yeah, it could have been a pond
Oh.
at some point. God, it would be so lovely to have a
Oh,
back
ooh.
garden with like a little fish pond in it.
Oh, those stones are very nice to clean.
Yeah, it feels
But I
good.
leave it to you, because I am methodically moving back and forth on this deck.
It looks great. Looks great over here.
So we're making a little bit of progress.
Let's check in with Clayton over here. Ooh, Clayton, you're
Where?
going Huck Finn on this fence. It's gorgeous.
Just yeah,
Oh, that's lovely.
up and down. Slowly.
That's really great.
Decided to use 25 degree. I felt like the next step up, the 40 degree, wasn't
not as
getting it all on
powerful.
one pass.
It's
Yeah.
definitely not.
Yeah.
Going back to
Wasn't worth it.
25.
It's definitely a trade-off between range and power, or
Yeah.
breadth and power.
I'm gonna do this fence first, actually.
Ooh, gotta watch out the doors. Getting
Ooh.
those cracked.
Ooh, this is a
Go from another
good
angle.
fence.
Yeah, didn't it feel good?
Yeah, this feels great. Have you played this all already, Pat?
I have done this mission, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
What's
bunch
your
of stuff I
favorite
haven't
part?
done yet. My favorite thing so far is there's one where you get to clean a plastic playground dinosaur.
Oh, That's great.
The playground stuff is really good because it's all like bright colored plastic that's really dirty, and then when you make it clean, it looks so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about this fence right now. The contrast is definitely stronger than the stone. Oh. Okay.
Oh,
How's it going over here, Clayton?
I'm just bobbing up and down. It's giving me motion sickness, but it is going a lot faster.
The price we pay. Pat, come look at the contrast on this fence.
Sure. Be right there. Ooh. God damn, look at
that
that. Before and after. Hang on, let me get missed a little spot down here. There
Oh,
you go.
thank you.
Ugh, still a lot of work to do.
That's what we dads are here for, to check each other's work.
Oh shit, the doghouse.
Doghouse.
Yeah, you
Don't
want to do
the
that
doghouse at
doghouse?
the same time.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah?
Let's fucking blast
You
this
wanna-
doghouse.
Yeah.
Let's blast it.
Power stream.
Should we each pick a side?
Use 0 degree. No, wait, that's a
That's a shed,
Oh,
Simone.
the doghouse.
What kind of
Yeah.
dog you think? What?
Clifford house. That's probably not big enough for Clifford. I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay. What happened to him?
All right, ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, destroy.
Oh. Gorgeous. Oh, on the roof line.
Yeah, good eye. Is that it? Did we get it?
Oh, the dog bowl. Got that.
Our
Oh.
goal.
Thanks for getting the
shiny.
dog bowl. Yeah. It looks like we got it.
Is there anything? Go under the roof? Oh, yeah, up
yeah,
and under
yeah.
the roof.
Up
There's a
and under
full
there.
edge.
Oh, hang on. Let me get down here.
Get down.
I'm gonna get in like right under the roof.
I think that might be it.
I think I'm looking.
Looks like it might be it.
A clean
Good work.
doghouse.
Nice. Now I can't get up. Help. Oh, there
Oh,
we
but
go.
I can get these parts of the fence I was missing.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm going
Yeah,
back to
love
my
it.
fence.
Yeah, good
Gonna
work.
Finish up.
I'll keep working on these stones.
Nice.
Like a rolling stone.
This is doing wonders for me.
Oh, quick tip
So
for
relaxing.
all three of us. If you
Yeah.
right click, you'll just leave the gun on.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Save a little bit of pressure for your finger.
yeah, my joints. Thank
Thingies.
you.
All up under this fence top.
Oh, I missed a lot on these rocks. Wow, I was not
On the
methodical
fence
at all.
top.
There's just, it takes a couple, sometimes it takes walking away and then coming back to see the
Yeah.
spots that you've missed.
Yeah, and you gotta let things dry off a little bit.
Yeah. You don't finish a painting in one draft.
No.
You gotta let the
Yeah.
layers dry.
It actually seems like there's literally just tougher parts.
Yeah, there are
Dirt
actually. Yeah,
really takes a lot. Yeah, that's what I need to
there's some parts with really heavy buildup.
power stream.
All right. Small stream into play. Yes, small stream. Oh, not too close.
Yes, Trist, I can do that real quick. Let me leave my thing on here and then come over to this scene and then I grab these guys. There we go. Perfect.
Oh, side of the fence post. Make sure you get your fence post sides, guys.
Yeah, that is important. I want to be. Let me know when you start on the lattices because that's another very fun but contrasty area. It's a difficult
Got-
one though.
I accidentally sprayed a little in my corner over here.
That's all right.
But I'll save the rest.
No harm, no foul.
Okay, I think my fence might be done. Okay.
Oh, getting
Nice.
these big individual stones is fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the patio. Actually, wow.
God, it's filthy back here.
Uh-huh.
What were they doing?
I don't know. Everyone was smoking so much. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna get this table, and I think it's gonna be very nice. Pat, do you want to help me with this table?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Give me a chance to sip my tea. Boop, 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 boop.
I'm gonna get the
Alright.
top of the umbrella.
All right,
Oh,
you
good
ready?
thinking
Ooh,
up
that's
there.
gonna be nice. Here
All
I
right.
go.
Let's go.
Oh,
Lovely.
yeah.
Oh, that feels good. God, you ever just want to power wash yourself?
Yes. This is what I want that to be like. This is
I
like
want-
when you step into one of those rain showers and the pressure is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just... How's that umbrella? Oh. Let me get
That's-
the underside of the umbrella.
It's
Oh,
spotless up here.
nice. Wow, getting the underside of the umbrella feels very good. Nice, I think that's that. And now I can get this patio under the table more
Oh, these
thoroughly.
chairs.
Ooh, table legs. Oh, underside of the table. Underside of the table. Oh, yeah. Oh. Damn. That's good. Excellent. Okay.
Sorry, I've been very quiet here because my brain has just been turning on a joke here, and
Hit me.
I'll give you give you draft one.
Okay.
What is a friend who you only see on a rainy day?
I don't know.
It's a parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that good? Is that good?
I don't want to be pedantic, but I think parasols are for the sun.
Okay, what is a friend who you only see at the Kentucky Derby?
What?
That's a parasocial relationship, because don't they wear like umbrellas when they go there when they take an umbrella?
I was
There
trying
it
to think.
is. There it is.
Thank
What
you.
was that one character in the Dune movie who had a little umbrella?
Oh, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, that guy. I should stress I did not see the Dune movie, but I read an article about that guy and his little umbrella.
No, he's-
I'm making great progress on this patio. I'm gonna stand up really quick and look at the contrast between. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
this is
sometimes
so
you just gotta
good.
stand back and admire your work.
Progress.
Look at that.
Is this water or is this dirt? Dirt. Not
'Twas
letting
dirt.
that stand. 'Twas dirt all along. There we go.
Have either of you ever used a power washer in real life?
No.
No.
Have you?
Yeah, me neither.
I hear
It's
it.
opening doors for me.
It hurts your hands because it's just so much pressure shooting through it. Apparently, it is tough to use, or you feel it afterwards. Which makes sense, right? Like, equal opposite reaction. Like, this is shoving a lot of water out at extremely high speeds.
Do real power washers let you change your pressure and flow?
I don't know. I have no idea how a real pressure washer works.
Anyone any viewers
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
in
getting some
chat, let us
anecdotes.
know. Oh, good.
Yeah, you can hurt yourself. It does cramp your hands. It is not great after a while.
Okay. Has anyone ever watched one of those, like, How It's Made programs where you go inside a sandwich plant and they show you that they slice the pre-made sandwiches with extremely fast jets of water?
What?
Yeah, that's how they do it. Like, if you get, like, a pre-cut
That's
sandwich at a gas
incredible.
station, it was sliced with, like, an ultra beam of water.
That's
It's like a
nuts.
water lathe, right?
Yeah,
I feel
something
like
like
there's
it.
just cool videos of those online.
Yeah.
You can find them on YouTube.
Water lathe.
It's like a thing you would keep in a mechanical shop for cutting very specific things. But I think you can
Yeah.
cut metal with powerful enough
With water?
water.
Pat, I'm gonna destroy your art here. Very methodically.
I was going to leave that last.
Okay. I will not
Okay.
destroy Pat's art. In that case, I think I will move on to the lattice.
Yeah, Pat, it's lattice time.
Oh, Pat's just really peacefully washing those stones, and it looks nice.
Yeah, you can hop in here and help if you like.
Yeah, I am gonna hop in here.
Room for all of us.
Oh. Yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of little crevices in here for us to keep an eye out on. Eye out on? What? You know,
It's been,
letting the power wash consume my brain.
It feels good.
Yeah,
It feels good to just stop thinking and talking and just wash.
yeah. There is a slight risk that at some point during this stream, an exterminator will arrive at my house and I will have to go tend to him.
That's okay. We'll handle
But
it.
you know, if history is anything to judge by, he simply won't show up. So, we might not have to worry about it. I'm gonna get this birdhouse.
Yeah, let's all do it. I'll
Yeah,
help you with
come
the
on over.
birdhouse.
Please do. I just got
Pretty
that little
small.
foot and it looked nice. Yeah. Oh. This is really nice. How did they get smoke on the birdhouse?
I don't know. They must have just been running an illegal burn pit back here. Just
Yeah,
burning
some kind of-
tires in the backyard.
Firework accident, maybe?
Yeah.
You know, I was
Can we get
thinking with
under
this
that roof?
game, it feels like a bit of, they invented a little bit of a new genre here.
Yeah.
But they could probably now, they're open to lots of possibilities. I'm thinking like dentistry game. You're like jet cleaning someone's teeth.
Ugh.
Ooh, okay.
Or you just said like an exterminator. An exterminator has a very similar kind of tool.
That's true.
gotta
They,
go
they
and
spray
have-
around the
True.
perimeter of your little apartment. Yeah.
We have a whole genre of these games.
I think that would be more empowering for me than a dentistry game. And less horrifying.
Oh, it would be horrifying.
I think that sounds like Psychonauts 2 deals.
Do y'all have good relationships with your exterminators?
I mostly do. Yes, I have
Yeah.
good relationships with the exterminators, bad relationships with my apartment managers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great relationship with my super.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So, context for those of you in the chat who don't live in New York City or a major metropolitan area, I think it's mostly a New York City thing. Landlords are obligated, I believe, or compelled by law to provide monthly extermination services for your apartment.
Indeed.
So, once a month, a man shows up and walks around your apartment and sprays poison on things and asks if you had any problems lately. And you're like, nope. And he's like, okay.
Oh, the underside of the barbecue is real good to do. Yeah, I don't know. Has that always been the law since you lived here, Pat?
The monthly one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've had my previous landlord did not follow it, but I think
I think it's the thing you discover after you're like, wait a minute, one of my landlords didn't do that.
Yeah, I bring it up because I don't think it happened for me until multiple years after I moved here, unless I just happened to be gone every Saturday morning when, the man comes.
Yeah, I mean, it's
to do his dark deeds.
Emerald says, my exterminator is my dad, so I guess we good? That's handy.
Nice. That's great. Happy for you. Okay. I'm stuck again.
A thing that I like toss around in my head is this coincidence I noticed where having exterminators in, ask them, like, is me pet safe? We got a cat. We need to make sure it's okay. And they always answer like, oh, I got like 2 cats. Oh, I got a cat and a couple dogs. I know I use this in my house. It's totally okay.
Yeah.
To the point where that like same thing happened twice, and I'm like, is that just like the stock answer?
Oh, is it? Yeah, they were trained
do they
to say that.
actually have animals, or are they just or maybe all exterminators are cat lovers?
It is possible. I don't want to toss that out and disparage all exterminators.
They're either liars or cat lovers. That's what I know.
My data is two different exterminators doing this, but
maybe I should ask my exterminator next time he comes.
Dot Gobbler says, if they are paid to come in monthly, then does it incentivize them never to solve the issue? So there is no solving the issue. It is an unstoppable tide that the exterminators can only keep at bay. It's So exterminator is really I don't think they even call them exterminators anymore. I think they just call them pest control, because really all you can do is control it.
I'm about to do something pretty exciting. The knobs on the barbecue.
Oh, baby, I'm coming over.
We missed. Yeah, come on. Let's hit it.
I'm watching, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did that get it? I'm tabbing. Oh, there's just a small little bit of dirt.
Oh, this thing's
Oh.
That's right, Trout Mask. Crimes, both. We got rodents and bugs.
Can I open this? There's something that is dirty. Maybe it's on the other side. Oh, yeah, it's on the other side. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. I think the barbecue might be clean now. No, it's not. Where am I missing something?
Dental Phantom, we still have that, and it's the Buck Bumble theme. The video game is Buck Bumble.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, who did the lawnmower? It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's very shiny.
Oh my god, Pat, come look at the lawnmower.
Yeah, I'm coming. I want to see that lawnmower.
Jeez.
Well, it's not done.
Looks great, though.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It can be shinier.
Nice.
Nah, I think we got it now.
It's beautiful. Ooh, but look at this this little verge here. Yeah. Oh, the undersides of the stairs.
It's fun when you find a little secret grime spot and you're like, hee 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 hee.
Yes. A little goblin grime spot just for me.
Alright, looks like we got shed and we got the lattice left.
Yeah, the lattice, and then your art.
My art?
Sure.
I think your art is still there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yes. Sure.
All right, gonna get the shed now.
Oh, hang on. There's just a little bit of on these the edge of the stones here, leading up the stairs.
Jessica Esbell, I wish that they used proper rundown, trickle-down modeling in this game, because I would love it if you had to start from the top and work your way down. Unfortunately, the grime physics aren't that detailed, so you're not rewarded for starting at the top. But you know, we'll do it. We'll kayfabe it. We'll do it. We'll force ourselves to roleplay properly here.
So what's the trick here with the lattice?
Just a lot of hitting it from different angles, because there's a lot of crevices on here.
We hitting it from different angles now
Yeah.
with our stream.
You can go around the other side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Rihanna says, Pat, a Reaganomics enthusiast.
Uh-huh.
What can I say? It works. It's proven. Oh man, yeah, the lattice feels good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the side of this pole.
Nice work. Holy shit. That might be the fastest I've ever done the lattice.
Nice. Oh, we got this edge here, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Excellent work.
God, imagine renting 3 power washes for you and the homies.
That would be so exorbitant and luxurious.
That's like real bachelor party energy.
I got a shed.
Shed.
Hi.
Whoa, what the hell?
Hi.
Alright, shed time.
Shed. Oh, I can't wait to get these wind chimes.
Ooh, you want to do them right now?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Nice. Shed decoration.
Hit it. Hit it from the front, hit it from the sides. From the top, hit it from the back.
I'm surprised the roofs got so dirty. Does it just not rain here?
Yeah, how did that happen? I mean, oh yeah. Oh, the windows. That's very excellent. This is the most relaxing thing I've done in a long time.
I'm glad. I think we need this.
Yeah. Did this make our Game of the Year list? Or did it not? Did it come out last year?
This was on my Game of the Year list. I don't know if it... And I didn't write a blurb for it, so I don't think anybody else wrote it on their Game of the Year list.
Yeah. What a shame. What a
Suck my
crying
balls.
shame.
Now, sorry, what was that, Clayton?
Somebody
Yeah,
wrote
what's that?
something back here.
Was Eric Cartman back here?
Wow.
Wow.
That's just rude. That's just rude.
Some people write
It was
hi
so nice,
and a
but-
heart. Other people write suck my balls on my shed.
Having somebody write "suck my balls" on your shed is the most Hank Hill thing that could happen to you. That's something that you would absolutely write a fucking next door post about.
Yeah.
Kids writing inappropriate words on shed.
To the teenagers who thought it was funny
to write S asterisk asterisk K.
I hope you're happy. Me and the homies cried because of your foul message. Gosh, this shed looks incredible now, guys.
Although if you hit tab, there's still a bunch of little
Oh, yeah, there are.
guys. 99%. Almost there.
My goal to eliminate them. Off the edges of the door.
Some red
Yes.
spots. You can really see those in the light.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, we're 99% cleaned. I think it's maybe
You guys taking
just...
care of suck my balls back there?
Yeah, we took care of that.
Nice.
Now, what's left?
Sure. Oh no, it's gone. You did it.
Oh, God, this is infuriating. We're 99% done.
Oof.
Oh wait, I just found something in this corner.
There you go. Wait, hang on. Still
Barbecue
only
patio
99.
trim,
Oh, that's something.
Parasol, pole, swing sofa.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Wait, you found a list of things that are left to be done?
It like
Oh,
popped
yeah.
up.
Oh, okay. Barbecue.
Barbecue patio trim. Would
Oh,
that
yeah,
be...
down here.
Ah!
There we go.
Oh my god, I'm stuck.
And then swings.
Got it.
Nice.
Nice. Oh,
We
yeah.
did it.
Love that.
Apparently, so, It's Me Thoy says it's not a good idea to power wash an asphalt roof in real life. Interesting.
Hmm.
Ooh, time lapse. Here we go.
Ooh.
That's us.
Oh, cool. I'm going to watch it on stream because I didn't download it.
I guess as the host of the session, I automatically get it.
Oh, that looked
Nice.
great.
Walt Street, Muckingham. I think this game's supposed to be British. This got to be British.
We earned $300 for that wash.
Yeah, that's great.
Damn.
All right, well, let's see if what. So, it seems like maybe for the 1 to 6 player stuff, there's only a certain amount of levels available so far.
We can get that van.
Yeah, we can clean a van. You have access to the full career mode with 2 people, but I think for bigger parties, you gotta
Oh wow.
split
Look
up.
at
Oh
this
damn, this is gonna be fun.
filthy van. Oh, where to even begin?
Oh, damn, this is our van. We
Right?
really got it muddy.
All that power washing for other people. We didn't take enough time to power wash for ourselves.
That's true. It's time for some self-care.
I encourage everyone to power wash a car light if they can. Or a license plate.
Speaking of Game of the Year, when's that video going live?
Later today.
As soon as I get off this stream and
Oh, okay. Well, that's exciting.
prepare for publication. Yeah, we have a very fun Game of the Year video going up. Clayton, do you want to speak on it?
Well, we have a list on Polygon.com that you may or may not have seen, top 50 games of 2021. Extremely good games on there. You can read stuff written by people from all across Polygon. But if you just don't have a lot of time, I guess, you can watch our video, which sums up every single one of those games in 7 words or less.
Yes. If you never learn to read, we made a video for you.
That's all of our videos.
Yeah. It was really good. It was fun. It's based on the top 50 video we did, I think, last year. It was a really
We've
fun
done
format.
This a
No, we didn't do it
couple
last year
years
because we
in a row.
weren't in studios.
You are right. Yeah.
In 2018, we did the top 50 in 7 words or less, and then we did the top 50 of the decade. Whenever we did that, I think it was it must have been 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gee. It's been a while, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, these tires? I'm gonna wreck shop over here. Power washing these tires. Feels good.
Oh my gosh.
The undercarriage?
That's a good question from Yield, Evan. Any games that
Yeah.
we're excited to stream in the new year?
What all is coming out? I'm totally blanking right now.
Yeah, God, we all got holiday brain.
Super
Elden
holiday
Ring.
brain.
Don't know if that'll be like a work stream or a personal stream, but we'll probably at least do that once or twice. You know, maybe if we are all playing Elden Ring and we're doing the multiplayer, that might be a fun thing to do.
Oh, that would be fun.
That's
That might
coming
be
Is
in.
that
kind of-
multiplayer?
Yeah, Elden Ring's gonna have multiplayer. Yep.
I thought it was like a Breath of the Wild style, ever single player. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, all of the Souls games have like sort of drop in, drop out, or arcane drop in, drop out multiplayer.
Right. Yeah, where you can break into someone's game and
Yeah,
mess up
but
their day.
you can also call buddies. You can call friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of grooves in this grill. Got it.
Oh boy. Hang on. Oofa! The roof over here. This is. Oh,
Oh, did you split 2 and 3? Could that come out this
Oh
year?
fuck yes! Yeah, I believe that's coming out 2022, and Sunbreak as well. Says Lizzie Who. That's the new Monster Hunter Rise
Beautiful.
expansion. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm guessing a lot of us will be playing that. Yeah, there's a lot of man. We fucking went to town on this van. It looks great
Yeah.
too. Looking good. Well, let's watch that time lapse.
Oh.
Look at that. Man, look at the methodical. Hang on now. What did that now there's something that was briefly written on the front of that van that I missed.
what was it?
I don't know. Who wrote that?
Oh, that's mystery.
Hang on, let's see. Hang on. I was
Huh.
hmm.
Well,
We were
It's
all
hard to
dressed
tell
the
who that
same,
could
so
be
we'll
since we all are dressed the same.
yeah.
true. That's true. It's like the cup game. Keep your eye on the naughty power washer.
So let me see. Let me hop back and see
I can
if
I can also hop out if 2 people means we can see more stuff.
yeah. I mean, we can rotate folks in and out. Do you want to start? Yeah. See, it's weird that I can see certain stuff on here, but I can't access it.
I popped out. Did that change anything?
I can now load into this playground, and we're going to resume this job.
Oh.
Yes.
A dinosaur.
The game session was ended by the host.
Yeah, I'll get you another invite here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nope, I invited you to watch. Don't accept that.
I will not accept it. I reject it.
Escape. Yes. Confirm. Invite friend.
Oh.
Here you go.
Here I come. Play game.
Nice.
So I've already been working on this place for a while, so it looks pretty
Okay.
nice. But we gotta. I think once we finish it up, we'll be able to move on to the next quest.
Oh, downloading dirt. This may take several minutes.
It's okay. I'm just pushing
Oh, you
around
have
a
to
soccer
download
ball.
Pat's dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta sink Pat's dirt. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna have a lot of little nooks and crevices. Are you sure? Is it possible to invite Clayton as well, or is it?
Unfortunately,
career
this
mode
is
is
1 to
different.
2 players.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we can take turns.
Yeah. Take turns downloading Pat's dirt.
Well, hopefully, when we start one fresh together, there will not be a dirt download. It'll just be the standard dirt set.
Oh, yeah.
The dirt set. Dip set.
Hello, Jillian.
This is a nice playground.
It is. Oh, I'm finally loading. Loading level, loading dirt. I'm in. Oh, yeah, this is
Where
a
is
great
she?
playground.
There she is. Hello, welcome.
Where should I start, Pat?
I don't know. Let's get rid of this. Some immature loser thought it would be funny to write 69 on the ground here, so I'm just gonna go
Who the
ahead and clean that
hell
up.
did that?
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that.
Nice and slow.
Clayton, I'm really excited to see that finished video, though. I only saw the one clip from the part about the Forgotten City,
God,
Forbidden City.
Very dumb.
Forgotten City.
Oh yeah, we need to finish that.
We do need to finish that.
You forgot to. The Forgotten City.
Wow.
Whoopsie doopsie.
It's a good. I was reminded of like why I like these games because over this weekend, I finally got the Outer Wilds DLC and
Ooh.
played it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I really didn't know what I was in for, but I can say that in the very abstract, if you liked Outer Wilds because you get to constantly go like, oh my gosh, I understand it now, or I just figured out this thing and I can do it this way, that just like really good, satisfying feeling of understanding a puzzle and its solution and kind of going like, oh my god, I can't believe that's the solution kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You just get that a lot in this expansion. It's not quite the size, definitely, of the first game, but it's some very good, just like uncovering mysteries, and it was very enjoyable. I am glad it made the top 10 of our list because I didn't play it before we voted. And Forgotten City, I also had a lot of that, where it was just like, there's one particular reveal that I just remember as just like, we couldn't believe the game did that, and it's amazing, and that's really well done.
I wonder if we're thinking of the same one, because there were some
There were
good
more than
ones.
one, definitely, but there's one in particular.
Yes.
It's just so well orchestrated.
Yeah, it likes to line things up like dominoes, and then suddenly you have it, and you're like, yeah, yes. Climbing full cleaned. Good job.
I picked
We'll
up.
definitely have to make time for that. Yeah.
I was gonna say, sorry. I picked up. I finally got Inscription on the Steam sale.
Yes.
Holiday
It's been
Steam sale.
84 years.
I haven't started playing it yet. I got.
You've made a big step, Pat.
Thank you.
That's also kind of in this. It's in this realm of games where the worst part about them is that you can never experience them again.
You know, okay, I will say there was a book series that I reread while I was in Washington that I had completely obliterated it from my mind.
Oh wow!
And it was so precious. It was like I was experiencing it for the first time. My brain had been a slate wiped clean.
That's great.
And it makes me hopeful that perhaps someday I'll be able to play Obra Dinn again.
Yeah.
And remember nothing. Although I guess a game is so much more tactile than a book. So I don't know if it'd be really, truly possible to forget things to the level that I forgot them. But I have hope. I'll never rest until I can erase my memory and play Inscription and Obra Dinn for the first time again.
To play the DLC in Outer Wilds, luckily, like me, you can just start a completely new game and just go straight to the DLC.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But when I entered that world again, I'm like, oh man, should I just play Outer Worlds again?
Yeah.
But I immediately started thinking about like why that was so impactful, and it is the discovery of something, it's the realization of some connection, and that just like gobsmacked existential, oh my god kind of feeling that you can't get that again unless you truly forget it.
Yeah, and you won't forget it because it's so powerful.
Yeah.
curse that game for
Curse that
being so
incredible
emotionally
game.
effective.
And yeah, the DLC does it too, and you should play it if you like the first.
I should probably just actually finally play Outer Wilds for the first time. Oh yeah. There's some dirty surfaces down here. I was talking to Pat a bit about this, but I watched Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula,
so fun.
for the first time
What
this
a fun
Christmas, and
movie.
it's perfect.
I love all
It
of
is.
that lady's horny American suitors. Or, no, wait, one of them's like British, one of them's American, like a cowboy
Two of
guy.
them are British, and then there's the cowboy,
Yeah,
who is
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that beautiful, perfect vampire hunting cowboy exists. He's from Texas.
That is the one with Keanu. Yes, Marvin.
Oh
He-
wow,
he-
this floor is so dirty down here. I
He
thought it was a
pronounces
shadow.
Budapest like 5 different ways in that movie, and every time it's great.
I'm going to Budapest
On the train to Budapest.
to meet Dracula. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, it's got tons of like
So
really,
fun.
really fun like film trickery, practical effects and stuff. Like a lot of just really like inventive, silly stuff where it's clear that they're
Yeah.
having a lot of fun with the art of film.
Yeah, like on a visual level, it is so spectacular. There's not a scene in that where somebody didn't make an incredible, bold, wild visual choice. I really, really, really loved. They use matte paintings for a lot of the backgrounds, like in
Yes, they're gorgeous.
Transylvania. And it, like in an old Hollywood movie, and it just looks so freaking cool.
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous. I want like every frame of it as a poster on my wall.
Did you-
and
Go
having,
ahead.
oh, go on. Oh,
No,
I'll go
no.
on. Having just watched the Twilight series for the first time, I saw incredible parallels between Dracula's relationship with Winona Ryder. What's her name?
I forget the character's name. It's Winona Ryder though.
Yeah, with her character in Dracula versus Bella and Edward Cullen, there's a lot of that infuriating dynamic where the vampire is like, "No, I can't turn you. You're too perfect and human." And it's like, "Fuck you! Make me a fucking vampire, you little bitch."
Jesus.
It's very, it's spectacular.
Did you clock that one shot where Dracula's carriage shows up to pick up Keanu, and the carriage driver's arm extends like
Yeah,
9
he's got
feet?
big long arms.
Yeah,
Yes.
to touch his shoulder. It's so good.
That was one of the first things I noticed where I was like, this is absolutely bonkers. Like that's another one of those it's totally unremarked upon. And
Yeah.
it's just wild visual choice that makes you go, what the hell is going on here?
Out of Time Traveler asks if you've seen League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Simone. But before you answer, I will note that I fell asleep watching that last night. I've never seen it all the way through,
that's
but I
funny.
was like, I need to put on something on my iPad so I can go off to sleepy land. So I watched the first 15 minutes of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Pretty sure I saw
have
that in
not seen it.
theaters.
I think I wanted to see it. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure we had a Karen Hahn, formerly of Polygon.com, was a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen apologist.
That's
and I think
not surprising at all.
I think she maybe wrote something about it for our site.
Cool. Try to track that down. Should I? Okay, wait. Should I watch the movie? Out of Time Traveler, you answer, and then Pat also answer.
No, I don't know. I've only seen the first 15 minutes and I fell asleep.
All right, fair enough. Out of Time Traveler says it has the best version of Mina Harker by far. Thank you for also now reminding me of Winona Ryder's character's name. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out. I'm trying to watch more movies. So I've been hiding under this little playset for about 10 minutes
I'm gonna
now.
come check on you.
And I'm not coming out. There's so much to do down here.
You look so happy in your enclosure. You look like you have so many enrichment activities.
I'm very enriched. I'm rapidly dismantling my enrichments. But while they are here, they do please me. Oh, there's just so much. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh.
Hydrated.
Yeah, good.
Gaming news.
What about gaming?
I have an Oculus Quest through work now.
Yay!
And I have set up AirLink, and I started playing Half-Life Alyx yesterday in my 4x4 foot square of office space that I have for VR gaming. And it's good. It doesn't run all that great because I don't have a real gaming PC or a real VR headset setup, but it's nice.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. Oh, go on.
I'm curious how far you've gotten.
I am still in the quarantine zone. I'm right about to get the shotgun.
Hell yes. It's a full-length game. I feel like it's surprising playing a VR game where you're like, I've played 4 hours and it's still going?
It's still happening? Okay, I think, yes, okay. I gotta get the underside of these ropes. Gosh. Yes.
Alright, let's get these tic-tac-toe blocks. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've done the other sides that are over here of them, and they are a great joy in my life.
Wow, they just flashed to completion.
Perfect. Oh, just a little bit of nasty grit over here. Better take care of that. Oh, now hang on. This park bench and this trash can still need to be sprayed, you don't say? You don't say? Ah, the decadent pleasure of power washing a trash can. Talking about enrichments and also everything else in life makes me want to go back to playing Let's Build a Zoo. There's a pink stripe on this bench!
Picked that up on the old Steam sale. I'm gonna try it at some point.
Were you watching when I was playing it on my Discord?
I think I missed it, but I saw the response
God.
and tried to piece together what this game was.
So for anyone who has not played Let's Build a Zoo, it's a zoo sim with a morality component. It's fantastic. And some of my friends were watching me play it on Discord, and I have ruined my rep. Everyone thinks that I'm bad and immoral, even though I do have positive and good morality, just because my geese and my rabbits were breeding too much, and there were so many of them in the enclosure that you couldn't see the ground, and they were always needing more enrichment. And then when they started dying off of old age, I should add, the undertaker couldn't get to the enclosure fast enough because it takes a long time to walk there, and it was full of dead rabbits and dead geese. And that doesn't mean that I'm a bad person or a bad zookeeper. It's just a terrible thing that happened. So nobody should judge me for that. That's my story.
I think all sim
sounds like you
games should
fucked
have
up.
morality component.
I agree.
Just it's like you can, I guess the morality side of this is that was the game not even maybe directly judging you, or maybe it was judging you in that case, but the game gives you the options of like to relieve your overpopulation. This guy from an organized crime syndicate is willing to just take some of these exotic animals off your hands.
That's
no questions
funny.
asked.
That's really funny. I like that.
I feel like there's a couple other things, like you can sell the meat in your zoo from animals.
Okay.
That-
Can you sell
could-
ape meat?
I'm not sure. Probably. I know that you can have the mob. You can let the mob dispose of bodies in your lion pit.
Ooh.
But you can also dress a Labrador up as a lion, a lost dog up as a lion,
Excellent.
name on it, and pretend it's a lion. So there's just a lot that you can do there. As a person of positive morality, which I must stress I am, I wouldn't know. But you can also, it is a neutral morality, you can unlock a CRISPR gene splicer and splice together any animals to create new hybrids.
I think I saw that part of it, and that really intrigued me.
Yes. My friend AJ
crazy.
has been making wild combinations. I think
if you can literally splice any two things.
Do they?
Panther?
Can you see what they look like spore?
Yes. Well, I mean, you see what they look like, and then you put them in the enclosure, and then you try to figure out why, if I have combined a rabbit and a goose, is it afraid of geese?
Interesting.
So a panthus, a panthus?
Panthus, yes.
Panther goose? That's fun.
Yes, that's very fun. That's dreadful. That's a dreadful predator.
This game sounds really fun.
It's so fun.
What's like the real zoo sim game for the real zoo freaks out there? I think Brushy was literally playing it like 30 minutes ago.
Brushy, what's the real sim zoo game for the real sim zoo freaks?
Planet Zoo, okay.
Planet Zoo.
That's the big one, yeah.
Caustic Artist, Let's Build a Zoo is the game I'm talking about. I will drop it in chat.
That's the Planet Zoo, I think, is the one where I saw a tweet. Somebody looked up one of the bird sound effects, and it's just a guy going...
That's great. Yeah, watch out if you play Let's Build a Zoo, because it is so hard to stop.
When did that one come out? Was that a 2021 game?
It was a 2021 game.
Yeah.
It actually made my list because I started playing it and didn't stop until 3 o'clock in the morning, and everyone was yelling at me.
Wow.
Brushy says it's the cassowary.
Yeah,
if
the
anyone wants
cassowary
to
makes the
Google
little
it.
noises.
I wish I could. I don't want to meet a cassowary, actually.
No,
what I
they're
do want to
so
do
scary.
is touch an emu.
Ooh, yeah. I worked with a lady whose husband was sort of the local animal guy out in rural Maine. So if anybody ever had an animal situation where they had an animal that they shouldn't have,
yeah,
he was the guy that, like, animal control or the cops or whoever would call to come out and just deal with this fucking animal. So they had a bunch of emus in their lawn. And they had some African tortoises that were, confiscated or, surrendered African tortoises in their basement. But the thing about the emu is when you get close to the emu, like, they make these bassy noises that you feel in your chest. It's so intimidating.
Like a drum.
Yeah, it goes like...
That's wild.
Oh, it's weird.
Birds are fantastic. Did you see that they found a fossilized dinosaur embryo that is doing the head tuck posture that bird fetuses also do in the egg?
Oh,
they have the
cool.
same. It confirmed that they have the same posture in egg as our modern birds.
Nice.
Yeah, just a little dinosaur news for you, folks. I know that's what you tune into Polygon streams for. I'm not kidding, you do. I know you do. I'm only making progress on this children's bench. Let's see, where are we going with this?
Exciting news for you, Clayton. This is not exciting for you at all. But I downloaded, I got Hardspace Shipbreaker. My friend got me a copy of that for Crimbo. So I will be starting that pretty soon.
I got really into it again in like November, December, because they had a new expansion, a new chapter in the story, and kind of redid a lot. Like, it was probably the biggest update since the game came out.
Cool.
And then just last week they added another spaceship. like another fully new spaceship
Oh.
with like new features and new actual gameplay.
Nice.
But yeah, that game, which I enjoyed a ton when it was just like 2 spaceships and no story, is now a really fully featured game with I'll say the most directly union-related story in a game I've encountered.
You're doing you gotta do a union election in Hard Spaceship Breaker.
Well, there's a main plot point about whether or not y'all should join a union.
Huh,
And,
nice.
The game is not subtle about the choice and what happens in this world. It's a fun game, though.
Some tough grime on the back of this play structure. Oh, I'm going on the underside again. Here I go.
A robot vacuum has wandered in my room. Is that picking up on the mic?
No,
I wish it
that's
would.
very exciting.
I want to meet it.
I'm
Does your
surprised.
robot vacuum have a name, or do you not want to personify it that much?
Not yet. It's still new.
Okay.
Have enjoyed watching the cat be perplexed by it.
Yes. I would like the cat to learn to ride on it.
I know, I would too.
That's all
But
cats should.
at this point, it's just
Curiosity.
cautiously watching it.
Wonderful. Wonderful. We talked about what games we're looking forward to. Did chat also mention what games they were looking forward to?
They dropped some nuggets, but yeah, chat, sound off with your 2022 anticipations.
I know that February is going to be very busy. I don't remember I think that's an Elden Ring time, right? Plus
February is Elden
everything
Ring,
else.
yeah, and Sifu. Got some people excited for the new Destiny expansion. Breath of the
yeah,
Wild
do
2,
we
is
get
that coming
back
out in
into Destiny?
2022? Jesus Christ.
Can't.
No.
They'll just reveal the title in 2022.
Yes.
That'll be
Oh yeah,
enough
I got
for
some
me.
James, I know some people who are very excited for Total Warhammer 3. Oxenfree 2. Silk Song, please.
Oh yeah, Silk Song.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ragnarok is going to be great. Crownhammer.
Oh yeah, that is supposed to finally happen.
Jeez. It's just a mess under here.
I'll get down there and help you in a second.
Hmm.
I'm just zoning out. This is great.
Yeah.
Admittedly, the game I'm looking the most forward to is Homeworld 3,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
which is from the people who made Spaceship Breakers.
Nice. You think they'll probably do a good job with that license?
They are much of the team, not the whole thing, but a lot of people who made Homeworld 2. And then this team, I think it's Blackbird Studios, they made a game called Homeworld Deserts of Karak. And it's a prequel that is not in space, it's on deserts with these giant land aircraft carriers
Ooh.
instead of like giant home spaceships. And I'll say it is the most artistically beautiful RTS game. Like the developers just really understood how to make sand look extremely pretty, and in the game it matters because part of that game that's cool about it is the depth and height of the land totally depends on how effective ships are. Like you have like little tanks and rovers. They do better or worse depending on high ground, low ground, and because it's dunes, like literally, that matters. So they both look really pretty, but there's like a point to them looking like that. And yeah, this team made this game, and it was like one of the best RTSs to come out in a while, like kind of new original ones. So they didn't make a true Homeworld game, a like 3D spaceship game, but I feel confident they'll make a good one. So I'm
Nice.
quite looking forward to it.
I think my iPad is dying, so I can no longer look at chat. I feel helpless. Oh no, we've got 8%. It's fine. Oh gosh. I personally am excited to fix my sleep schedule.
Ooh.
Somehow on the West Coast, it became very bad. Like I kept staying up to like 3 in the friggin' morning because I couldn't stop reading. Nerd, am I right? But now that I'm back on the East Coast, I'm gonna fix my shit.
We snapped the other day, and we're like, shit, we want to.
Perfect.
It's time. It's time to get a mattress topper. Our bed's
A
too damn
mattress
hard.
topper.
So ordered a
happy
mattress
for
topper
you.
like the day before yesterday morning. As soon as we woke up, ordered a mattress topper, and then it arrived later that day. So bed's a whole new experience right now. Loving bed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bed rocks.
I'm thrilled for you. That's very exciting. Please don't crouch so deeply. What are you doing? Oh, this is filthy. The back of this ramp is just absolutely covered in dirt. Okay, not anymore.
Good work. Good work.
Oh, is there another bench over there? Mama's coming. Oh, look at this! Grime to the max.
I'm wondering how I'm going to get the outside of the structure here. Maybe we got a ladder somewhere.
Where?
Oh, I can use my
top
extension cable. Oh, there's the ladder right there. I need that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, go ahead and pick up that object. While I blast this beautiful bench.
Blast it!
Mm-hmm. Ooh. And my mom got me a piping bag and some little cake tins and some piping heads for Christmas and gave me a frosting piping tutorial. So I'm about to be in Cake City, baby.
I can't
not
wait
just
to see
plain
it.
Cake City.
Can't wait to see them cakes.
I don't.
Decor Cake City.
Didn't you sort of accidentally get your mom a nice gift?
Accidentally?
Wasn't there some order that accidentally?
Wow, remind me of this.
It had an anime character on it, and
I did not get that for her.
okay.
She was sent that in an Amazon scam. I was at my mom's house, and she goes, Amazon keeps sending me these things for no reason. Here's a thing that I got from Amazon, and she hands me a Naruto rolling tray that has Kakashi holding a joint and looking stoned on it. I was and I googled it. Apparently, I don't know, it's part of some scam where like third-party sellers will send you free stuff and then post fake reviews from you.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
So, like, not the greatest, but also, I mean, her identity hasn't been stolen or whatever, so, you know, it's fine. She got a free Naruto rolling tray.
Did she know what it was when she gave it to you?
Of course she did.
Okay.
I don't think she knew what Naruto was necessarily, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, yeah.
Which is, although she should, because Lord knows I wouldn't shut up about that series in high school. So she should have known. She should have known what it was. Yeah, I was delighted by that.
It's just I thought that the things they would send you in those scam things was just like, here's a pack of 8 washers or seeds.
Yeah, I didn't expect drug paraphernalia to my mother. How could you? Her innocence. Goodness. Oh, the edges of this merry-go-round are not clean yet.
Saccharine salt. I will test for fall damage once I'm done getting this roof grime off here. We'll see. We'll see if we can take it. I got some great socks for Christmas.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Any particular kind of socks?
LL Bean wool.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Wool
are-
socks, baby.
Yeah,
They last a long time.
they sure do.
I hope that for some reason I hope that no one who knows my stepdad is listening, because I'm about to spoil his Christmas gift that has not arrived yet. So nobody tell him, okay? Clayton wrote an excellent article earlier this year about gunpla and how to get into them.
Oh.
And my stepdad really loves like building things. Like he built a whole shed in his yard and he's making inventions and stuff, and he likes gadgets. So I thought, why don't I don't think he knows anything about Gundams, but why don't I get him a gunpla? And it is in Minnesota right now. I'm waiting for it. I'm so excited for it to arrive, and then I'm gonna send him Clayton's article so that he's not intimidated by it. But I think he'll like it. I hope he will.
Do you know what mobile suit you got?
I don't remember off the top of my head. No, I got one of the high grade ones.
Nice.
It's good to start.
Yes.
I feel like,
Yeah.
if you're trying to get a dad or a stepdad into it, you should probably get, just like a Zaku or something that just looks like a walking tank, so that they can, like, say, oh, this is like World War One.
He really likes space and stuff, so
Okay.
I think he loves the Expanse. Clayton, you'd get along great.
Yeah, so this is a thing I discovered this year by finally watching a lot of Gundam, is
Yeah.
how much the Expanse seems to be inspired by Gundam.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's a much bigger thing when you're watching the shows that's about like the people of Earth versus the people who live in space.
Oh, yeah.
And even some things that happen in the various wars happen in the Expanse. And I realized people were actually making references to it. And it's like, oh yeah, that exact kind of like horrible disaster happens in both series.
Huh.
And yeah, just generally just the idea of people who are living in space would maybe be a little, after a while, be different from somebody who lives on Earth.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And there might be political strife between the two groups.
Oh boy. Sorry, I just found out that there's loads of dirt on the undersides of merry-go-round handles. And I just can't let that go. I will not abide by that. Oh, on the whole underside of the... Oh my god. Oh my god.
Boy, yeah, there's a lot of grime on the these undercarriagey bits of the playhouse here. Actually,
Yeah.
this is looking pretty good. We're
Got
looking
'em.
fairly good. 98%. We're really close.
Yeah, I think I'm done with the merry-go-round.
Gosh, you're reminding me that like this, a couple weeks ago, I finished the Expanse book, and it was the 9th and final book. Very much ends the series, and that is a series I've been reading for like a decade. I reread them a couple times.
How's it feel?
I'm trying to find something else to fill the gap.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There we go.
It was very good. It was satisfying.
It's very cool that a franchise is actually, completing,
Yeah.
setting
And
out.
apparently one of the last lines in the book they knew was going to be one of the last lines in the book for like a very long time.
Nice.
That's
And it was
fun.
nice. It was a good line.
Pat, I need to borrow the ladder.
Go for it.
Oh, and somebody's reminding me, Polygon content. There's a good interview with the authors. It's actually like 2 under 1 pen name of The Expanse, talking very spoilery about the end of the series. Which is a satisfying thing to read after you finish the series, and you're just like, I need to read more. I need something.
Oh,
So check that out on Polygon.com.
fell
you
off
like
the
those
ladder. We are real close.
All right, got the slide done.
the roof is done.
Yeah, I'm walking around pinging. Okay, I see some. There's some more grime up here.
Over here. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's get her.
Yeah, there we go. All right, monkey
Noise.
bars, stools, and bench.
Okay.
You must be the monkey bars.
Well, what part of a bench did I miss?
Oh yeah, we gotta get to the top of these monkey bars.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Want me to
I'm
get
gonna
the
grab
ladder?
that ladder. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab that ladder. Oh,
Grab
wait,
it.
maybe I won't. Aha.
Here it comes.
Go for it.
Oh, me? Thank you.
Yeah. Get the sides from over here, yeah.
You know, over holiday break, I watched that 9-hour Beatles documentary.
Yeah?
Oh, you did it.
Speaking of
Wow.
dad shit, yeah,
You did it.
I did it. I went doggone gone and done it. It was really
How
good.
was it?
It was actually
Yeah?
really good. Yeah, it's like, I think it's like watching a bunch of guys from Liverpool live stream.
Apparently, there's like a documentary-ish TV show on Netflix right now that's a bunch of movie directors talking about why movies are cool,
Oh.
which I want to watch. I think I would maybe enjoy that more than the Beatles doc, but it sounds similar.
Is that... I've heard of that. The name is escaping me.
Tools.
Pat,
stools,
I don't
bench.
have a
Yeah, what's up?
progress thing. What's next?
Stools and bench, allegedly.
Oh, I found the parts of the bench that I missed. This was the first bench I cleaned. I didn't know what I was doing.
That's
I
okay.
made so many fucking mistakes.
There we go.
All right.
And stools.
Stool.
Stools.
Oh, there they are.
There they are.
I'm coming for you. Oh, yeah.
Alice Forever Cemetery. That is a reference to a thing that Ringo says in the documentary, and it's really good.
Beautiful.
It's so good. Ringo just he just lets. He's like, I farted. And it's like I thought about just letting you wonder, but I thought I'd let you know. He's Ringo. Ringo is the most normal guy imaginable. It's great. Great. Hey, we finished this job.
I'm proud of us. That was big, even though you'd already started it. Big Hat Gregory, if you're gonna razz me, know that my iPad isn't dead yet. You better save your good razzes. You're gonna have such a chance once you can really rehearse those razzes, perfect them. Oh yes.
Oh, nice. Okay, now let me see if we're able to. Now that we've completed the playhouse, let me see if we're able to do that with everybody.
Yeah.
Free play. Locations. Yes, we can. All right, Clayton, you ready to clean a playground?
Excellent.
Sure.
We're going to spray down a dinosaur.
Yar, what time is it? 4:29. Oh ho ho.
Right. And then
You-
let me get some invites out.
Wee. I wish I had more tea. It's all gone.
Okay. Confirm. Invite friend.
Oh, there it is. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, this place is a mess. What are these kids doing?
They're just
Smoking.
Smoking.
Just
They're
so
just
much
vape. This is vape residue. This is Gen
Oh.
Z.
So I don't know what I switched to controller just because it felt a little nicer. And you can easily turn the
Mhm.
nozzle, the controller.
Oh, cool.
I imagine there's a button on the keyboard for that
R.
too. But... Ah, okay.
No, this dinosaur is a joy to clean.
I really want us to do this dinosaur right now.
Clayton,
Okay.
you want to come blast this dinosaur?
I'm gonna
the
climb
nozzle.
that dinosaur.
Oh, I bet you are.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Blast that fuck.
Oh yeah, we need a stronger stream for this. This is one dirty dino.
These kids are.
Wow. Guys, I want them to make this is the Dinotopia game that I want. One where you're just a guy who's like works in a dinosaur bath and you can hose down dinosaurs in Dinotopia.
That does sound
That's-
really fun.
Yeah. That's what I want now. Every small one mechanic lifestyle game, but Dinotopia.
Dino Assist. Ooh, Simone, I'm going to save some of this pleasure for the two of y'all. Simone and
Yeah.
Clayton, come clean these tail spikes.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh,
Thank you for sharing.
bright yellow.
Love this. What an excellent, excellent dino. Oh, the undersides of the tail spikes. What a joy.
Now, I don't want to put you on the spot here, Simone, but do you think that there's any chance that the guy who made Dinotopia was at all inspired by the thing from the Flintstones where all the dinosaurs have jobs and then they're like, it's a living?
Do you want me to email him and ask him?
Yeah, email him.
Hey, James Gurney, it was really nice that you gave me a comment for my video a few months ago. Now, one more quick question. I mean, maybe. I think the timing tracks, because that was like
Yeah.
a 60s show, right?
As
Yeah.
like a kid, you may have seen that and wondered, what is it like
Why
if the
don't
dinosaur
they?
has to be vacuum?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't, I don't think he mentions it in his, like, they did this making of video about, you know, his backstory. They don't mention it there, but that doesn't mean it's not true. He could just be ashamed. Oh, I'm gonna spray up and down the slide.
I'm going to watch.
Anyone want to help?
Yeah, no, I'm just going to watch.
Okay.
I'm getting the undercarriage. It's going to be a while.
I need it. Wow, we need a real strong stream for this. Yes. Gosh. Power washing things from every angle. Incredible feeling. Gotta do the floor. We don't want the kids to slide into dirt. Yes.
Got to keep those plates clean. Now, what are the popular theories on what the fuck the plates were on the back of a Stegosaurus?
Heat distribution and defense, I think, are the theories.
Cool.
Poking down fruits from trees.
Yes.
That's
I'm
Clayton's
opening
theory.
chats. I want to see what other people have to say about the plates. The plates were for tapas, says only
Oh,
Davin.
interesting. There we go. Well,
That is a good point.
Radio reception.
Oh, yeah,
No
yeah.
smoke fire.
You had to have a Stegosaurus pal in the house
Hot
to get
sauce
this
says punk cred.
yes, that too, yeah.
They would. Solar panels, says Trout Mask.
Totally real dino says the best theory was them being sexual display like antlers. And I'm going to trust them because their name is Totally Real Dino.
That's real true.
I mean,
Couldn't get them all,
va-va-voom.
says Benjamin Franklin.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's a clean dino.
There it is.
Oh, shiny.
Dirty,
Love that.
dirty floor, but very clean dino.
Y'all want to play power wash soccer?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, I'll be goalie. Y'all got to try to get that through my defenses here. Hang on, let me
right
switch
here?
to stubby
Okay.
gun. Yeah, there we go.
All right, Clayton. Pass. No. Hang on. Okay.
Through the where? The swings?
Yeah, through the under the monkey bars. This is
Yeah.
the goal.
Okay, wait. Ball. Okay. Okay, Clayton, I'm coming. Get it. Here.
Can't get it over this little lip of the playground.
Oh wait, do you have your own ball?
You know, I think
What?
I think the mod
Oh my
physics
God.
might be client side here rather than
Oh my
server
God.
side. So
I
never
got the
mind, that's
ball
not gonna
over.
work. No.
Pat, I'm about to get a goal.
It's gonna be a
No.
Schrodinger's goal. No way of knowing.
Wait, maybe I'm not gonna get it. Come here, you little bastard.
I believe the balls are not stored on the server.
Hmm.
Okay, yes, there we go. Come on. Okay. Second attempt. Come here. Yes. Okay. Got it over. No, not again. Not again. Off the goalpost. Goal!
Nice.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Oops. That's nice. Anybody got so today is our Friday for all of you watching at
Apparently
home.
it is.
No work tomorrow.
I always have to be told the day before we have a day off.
Yeah, me too. It helps
Don't
for
worry.
me to be told on the morning of too. So anybody got any? What's everybody doing for a dinner tonight? Let's sound off with them din plans.
Gosh, I don't have any yet. Does anyone have any? Actually, you know what? I went to an incredible restaurant. I went to the Owl and Thistle in downtown Seattle and had a chicken poblano soup in the hours leading up to my purgatory at the airport. And I'm going to try to recreate that soup tonight. I've decided in this literal moment.
That sounds
What about
nice.
y'all?
I think I don't know. My sister for Christmas very kindly got me a gift card to the best pizza place in my neighborhood. So pizza's on the table. Pizza is on the
Cool.
table.
Is it
but-
literally on the table?
It is not. It is not, but it is.
Metaphor.
It's on the menu.
Up for discussion.
Okay.
But I've
This
also
is
really
a
been craving
democracy.
the cheeseburger that my local. There's like a corner bar near me that does a really good cheeseburger and crinkle cut
Yeah.
French fries takeout.
Nice.
So I might go pick one of those up. And it's cheap for
wasn't
a New York
doing-
cheeseburger too.
When I was back in my hometown, I wasn't doing a lot of going to like restaurants and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
But there was a place that had always been a like drive-in, bring your food out to you as you park kind of place, burger joint. And so I got the order I always get there, which is their cheeseburger, which is a great steak burger. It's crispy.
Ooh,
perfect.
yum.
the place has a diners, drive-ins, and dives plaque inside because cafeteria
Yes.
did visit them, so they're
Yeah.
approved. And so I get the cheeseburger, onion rings, cherry malt.
Oh, God, that sounds incredible, Clayton.
So it's like what I got with my granddad when he would take me there when I was a kid. It's
That's
I'm just so happy it's still basically the same thing. It's still there.
I've never had a cherry malt. That sounds incredible.
Which, yeah, that's part of the reason I think I still get that is just because it's like, where else can I get
Yeah.
a cherry malt?
that's such a powerful image.
That's great. Tonight I got a big old Italian sandwich waiting for me.
Ooh, baby.
I
Yeah.
don't even know how many meats it's got on there. That's a lot.
Can science possibly tell us how many meats are on there?
A nice
I don't
red
think so.
pepper.
Peter Shoes is having 3 cigars for dinner. Delicious.
Wow. Is Peter Shoes the reason this playground looks like it does?
Are you going to put them in like a hot dog bun?
Cleaning this dino is fun, but cleaning the ground under the dino is also a fantastic experience.
I'm enjoying the various 3D geometry of this spinning object. Merry-go-round, that's what they're called,
Oh.
right?
Yes. This spinning object. Papa, what is this spinning object?
These things are fun and insanely dangerous,
Oh yeah.
which is cool.
We
I think
had
it's good to
a
expose your
really
kids to a little bit of
dangerous
danger.
one in Chetzemoka Park when I was growing up that I think they did remove eventually because it was so fast. But my dad would like spin it as fast as it could possibly go.
Looking at this one, I remember specifically that the dangerous one in our park had like a 3 or 4 inch gap underneath it,
Yep.
Oh,
which was just like the perfect gap to suck a kid underneath it. It was
great stuff.
never happened to me. It was fun.
That's truly one of the signs that I loved going fast as a child. I would run that thing as fast as it could, as fast as my little legs could get it to go, and just get sick on it. Somebody's got to get the underside of that. I did it last time. Somebody else should have the pleasure.
I'll get under there. Oh, baby.
Yeah, it's real good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna get these steps. Yes.
Holy shit, Pliable. That's horrifying.
Uh-oh, what happened? I'll open my iPad again.
They say one time in the 5th grade, me and some kids were pushing, riding, bouncing a tire swing so hard that the wooden structure it was hanging to just collapsed.
Oh no!
Actually, I remember there was a jungle gym thing that wasn't all that much. It kind of just looked like if you took a ladder and stretched it out real wide. So just like things to climb up.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I think
yeah.
maybe it was kind of like wiggly if you looked at it from the side. It kind of like looked like a very stretched out S. But that was all it was. It was just a big tall thing. And me and another friend, I remember this now in elementary school,
Oh no.
we just like to go up to the top of it and hang out there because no one else really
Yeah.
did. It was a boring object for the most part. We just hang out there and talk and point at things. And I remember just being up there one day and it just collapsed. The thing we were standing on, part of it collapsed, but it wasn't a big deal.
Oh my god.
Just kind of caught ourselves and stepped on the one below it.
Oh wow, that's terrifying.
God, I forgot that I was just
Yeah.
hang out there, not doing anything.
Every time you enjoy
so
something, you're
Yeah.
taking your life into your own hands.
Yeah.
The fourth grader.
It's harder as an adult to find situations like that though.
Yeah.
What's gonna collapse on me now? Fucking street sign, subway, those aren't fun.
I mean, we do stand near. We stand like 2 to 3 feet from fucking trains as they pull up and down from
That's
platforms.
not fun.
That's true. That's
not
not
a
fun.
playground.
You're right. Yeah. You could become one of those people who walks between the train cars if you like.
Yes, yeah. I don't know. There's something about. Well, I guess that's about as dangerous as tree climbing, which was banned in my grade school after
Really?
my friends and I climbed too high,
Ah.
too greedily and too high, which was really annoying. The forts at my grade school. Not the forts in Fort Worden, but the forts.
They had forts like structures like this.
No, even better. So the property that my grade school was on, the back of it, the back of the playground, there were all of these bushes and like a big dirt hill and some bushes. And somehow, before I got to the school, the bramble had grown in such a way that there were paths and chambers in the bushes.
That's so
So
cool.
we would it was awesome. So we would go in and crawl back through the little trails all the way to the back of the property and be in these like bowers made of trees and, have our fun, weird, I don't know, imagination games back there. It was the coolest freaking thing. And there's probably no way that a teacher would let students crawl unsupervised into the woods in this day and age. But it ruled. And I truly can't stress how many chambers there were. There were discrete trails and large chambers and small chambers and nooks and crannies. It was really incredible.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it ruled.
Garrula says Totoro experience. Yes.
Big Totoro experience, yeah. Between that and growing up right next to Fort Worden, I spent a lot of times crawling in the dirt as a child.
Did I mention the junkyard car thing at my elementary school before? I
Tell
feel like I have.
me.
That sounds awesome.
Well, they would do a fall festival every year where they have carnival games. But every time, one of the carnival games was they just bought a junkyard car and you got to take a big mallet and hit it 3 times. If you broke anything off of it, you got to keep it.
Whoa! Yes.
Incredible.
This was an elementary school. I should remind you, it was the elementary school fall festival, and I don't know when I realized what the fuck, why did they do that?
Making it sound like you and I both grew up during the Great Depression.
And I feel like it was known as one of the nicer public elementary schools in town. It was just we get a junkyard car.
That's so exciting.
Okay, the glass, there was no glass. I will say at least there was a junkyard car without glass, but you could knock off the steering wheel or a door handle or something.
Oh my God, did you ever knock anything off?
I don't think I ever did because I was a small kid that didn't feel like I would get anything. So
that's disappointing, but a very cool practice nonetheless.
I lived in a housing development or whatever condos or something, a set of not super well maintained rental properties in upstate New York for a while, and there was I think it was a fire station nearby, and sometimes they would do the training where they break into or they tear into cars to figure out nice. Okay, if a car is on fire, here's how we get the people out of the car. And then they would just leave the husks of the cars out behind the fire station. So me and my friends would just play in these rusty, destroyed cars.
Oh, yeah, that rules.
Yeah.
wow.
Right. Clayton, what was the most dangerous thing you played on as a kid?
Yeah, hit us.
What? There was the tunnel that went to a sewer system.
Oh my
Yes!
god.
Like there was a creek,
Yes!
but the
Yeah.
creek ended in a sewer tunnel. I was scared. I didn't go that far in it, but we definitely like would go in there and eventually, and later, a couple years into middle school, when I made movies with our kids, we would use those as filming locations.
Oh, that's a great
Yes.
location, yeah.
Yeah, scout. I didn't realize when I was in elementary school, scouting for film locations for horror films in middle school.
That's so good. I think for me it was definitely, I've talked about this before, but half-built houses that, are
Right,
left
yeah.
unattended when people aren't doing active construction on them. And then as the months go by, you can gradually climb up to the second story as they start putting in stairs. Very exciting.
We definitely, I do remember this one time, played on the construction yard at night of I don't know, CVS or Walgreens or something that was in
Oh.
construction.
That sounds incredible.
They built the dang thing very fast, so we didn't get to go back ever. But just giant
Disappointing.
mounds of dirt.
I love that. That is one nice thing about growing up in a small town, I will say, is being able to, break into construction sites and play on half-built buildings.
It is.
I don't
This
think
didn't
you
even
can
feel
do
like
that
breaking in. It
anymore.
was just a big open lot, and there was giant
yeah.
dirt piles and some construction vehicles sitting there.
Yeah, they didn't have a fence around mine either. Very nice. Very nice.
Just
Yeah,
walk in.
There was a gravel pit near my house.
Oh, yeah. I love a gravel pit.
And I knew I was friends with the kid of the guy who ran it. And when I was a kid, you could just walk right in there. So I would just go in there and just fucking roll down giant hills of gravel.
Yes.
But then over the years, now it's surrounded by fences and signs and stuff. They don't want kids rolling down those gravel hills anymore.
Bullshit.
Uh,
Fucking, everyone's gone woke,
Yeah.
The nanny state doesn't want me rolling down the gravel hill.
I want to make I'm hoping I'm just making the assumption that no kids are ever able to go and.
I'm sure kids are still doing
experience
dumb shit.
Yeah,
the thing.
the kids find a way. And they should. Kids should roll down gravel hills.
And break into construction sites.
Or simply walk in. I do not endorse this message.
And
Zip line, Akon. That it's a zip line. That sounds great.
Okay. Woof.
my friend is in elementary school had a zip line in his backyard.
That
And,
sounds fun.
definitely tried a lot of jumping off of that thing with a wooden sword in the other hand.
Hell yeah. I think my best, most dangerous childhood experience was just Southern California shit. Just
Yeah.
we lived in the Mojave Desert, so I would
Children shouldn't be allowed in the desert.
No.
Only on gravel pits.
No, yeah. There's snakes out there. You just see them. You'd hear them.
Yeah.
They'd come right up to you and shake their little rattles and stuff.
Can't be like, hey.
Just scorpions and
Jeez.
spiders and black widows in my garage.
That sounds like a wild experience.
It was extreme because there was also there was also a BMX dirt BMX jumps for some reason. I don't know who gave them permission to do it, but we lived on the last row of houses before the desert, and so we had this stone wall fence, and then over it was just desert, and then 20-30 feet into the desert somebody had built a bunch of BMX jumps
Oh, that rocks.
out of dirt. So yeah, I smashed my shins up real bad out there.
You must have had a lot of critters come in if you're right on the edge.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Coyotes.
What am I doing now? no. Okay, I'll just stay over here. Gosh. We are making great progress. Somebody didn't do a good job on this bench.
Yeah, I got bored.
It
I wanted
happens.
to do playground
How
equipment.
could you get bored of a bench?
This game rules.
Yeah.
By the way, chat, game is on sale, I think, on the Steam sale right now for, I think, like $18, $16, something like that, unless it's gone off sale in the last day.
No, I just got it. It's on sale.
Okay, cool.
Did you buy it during this stream?
I've been meaning to. Like literally, I don't know why it
Yeah.
wasn't in my wish list. I have like 70 games on my wish list, but
God.
I just some of them I think I put on there, and I know I'm never actually gonna buy. I like to think, I aspire to.
My aspirational gaming list. Gosh.
I don't know what my next gaming aspiration thing is going to be. Like, it is... We're entering Hellraiser territory, where, like, I need Stranger Things to fulfill my
Ooh.
desires. Because, like, four or 5 years ago, I had never played a Dark Souls game, and that was, like, my aspirational thing then. It was like, yeah, one day I'm going to play all these Dark Souls games. Like, I literally could not conceive of finishing one of those games because they were so difficult to me. But now I'm like, now that stuff is just, like, baby stuff to me. And now I'm, like, thinking, like, about RTSs or, like, Sims, and I'm playing Dirt 2.0. Like, I don't know where I go from here.
What was that, Clayton? You were talking about a super intense, like, spaceship, or maybe just regular piloting sim, like, that had very intricate clunky controls. Or maybe that was you, Pat. Maybe.
Oh
you
yeah,
were
no,
playing
that was
that was you. Okay,
yeah.
never mind.
It
You've
was,
already gotten there.
Yeah, that was High Fleet.
High
Fleet.
yes.
Yeah, which Clayton, I'm sure you would love.
No, I tried it, and I definitely like all the aesthetics of it. The only thing that I wasn't completely up on was the actual like spaceship part, the combat. But it was really cool. I guess it's technically skeuomorphism. Skeuomorphism.
Yeah.
Skeuomorphism?
Scooby-Doo-ism.
Tripped over my whole tongue.
Because it's like, it's not steampunk, but it's this very like industrial, like you're in a like submarine style mechanical stuff that you have to use between missions, and even just like communications. I feel like you had to like tweak or maybe it's the sensors. You have to like focus and find signals and things.
Yeah, so yeah, you have two different radar systems. You have the multi-directional radar that you have to tune in direction, but you can also... Wait, yeah, no, your radar can go directional, and your thermal is also directional. You have to tune it. But then when you intercept transmissions, that's the thing where you need to do the descrambler.
That's the thing.
The manual descrambler.
Scrambler.
Yeah. Dwarf Fortress. Ooh, Garrulus. I am curious about Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah, that's definitely like one of those games that I feel like I should understand better.
Oh, Clayton, you sent me a thing on Slack the other day about a game that's like Space Crusader Kings. That looks really fun.
It's called Star Dynasties, and when I got it, that was a game I had on my wish list for a while. I think it came out last year, but picked it up on sale, and it definitely is just like Dynasty Warriors, but in space, to the point where you even have the same kind of like feasts, and at the feasts there has to be a tournament. So it's a
Crusader Kings, not Dynasty Warriors, right? Okay, this is not a Musou game.
I said the wrong thing. Crusader King, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And so it looks like a big strategy game, and it kind of plays that way, but it's much more focused on characters and their interactions. You don't even technically control directly a star country. You control a character, whoever is the leader of your dynasty, and if that character dies, you keep playing just as their heir.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I've been playing it for a little bit, and now I'm on my, I think I'm on my the great grandson of my first character.
Nice.
And at first I was like, this does just seem so much like Dynasty. Why is it different? Why does it justify being in space? And then I got like a little story thing where I stumbled upon some like xenomorph eggs. It killed one of my like idiot stepsons. I don't know. It wasn't important, but we were able to research it and realize that we have a bunch of these eggs now in cold storage. It gave me a couple options, but I chose the option where I could keep it and then ship it to a rival house anonymously.
Oh, yes.
And let them deal with it, which I totally did, and it was, and it worked out. There was also a very sci-fi thing where we found this like AI simulation and did some research on it, and where we couldn't do anything to help the people like trapped in the simulation in this existential nightmare. It did give us the technology to implant memories in other characters. So again, like Dynasty Wars is all about this, like influencing other characters. Crusader Kings, sorry. Crusader Kings is all about that. I invited somebody to a feast, and during the feast they were drunk, and it gave me this new option where it's like, if any of the characters in here who are drunk, you could implant a false memory in them now.
Wow.
Try to. And I implanted a false memory of me heroically saving this guy's life, and from that point he was extremely loyal.
That's really great.
And it was funny because then that creates a secret, like, and those secrets can be like easy to discover, very hard, like on a range of 1 to 5. And while eventually people found out about the technology that I had, this like memory implanting technology, they never found out that I implanted that guy. So I wonder if he thought, like, wait, did that actually happen?
Luke
so much
Suman,
Real? Is anything real?
the game being
They
described
got
as
me
Star
mad.
Dynasties, I think.
Star Dynasties, yes.
Yes.
Star Dynasties.
And yeah, everyone got mad at her, that Empress. She did some other bad shit too, so like, fair. My admiral fucking murdered me.
Oh.
It just suddenly, it was like, your admiral has murdered you in cold blood, and everyone saw it. And generally, it was just kind of like everyone liked that. It was, everyone was okay. My great grandson who took over, he was very popular. He was very suave.
Oh, good for him.
It's fun.
That sounds very exciting.
I got into Mountain Blade a couple weeks ago now, and I'm having so much fun with it. It's great. It's not quite as good as, like, the storylines so far aren't as scandalous as like the Crusader Kings ones, but I think it's going to get pretty close. I think it's because right now my character's still very poor and I don't like own any cities, and I haven't like sieged anyone yet, but eventually you do sort of work your way into the upper crust of the medieval society, and you can just do diplomacy and backstab people and do alliances and stuff. But apparently I was alerted to a mod that allows Crusader Kings to communicate with the sandbox combat mode in Mountain Blade, so you can actually do all of the... Yeah, you can do any battles that come up in Crusader Kings, you can do them within Mountain Blade.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah.
How important is the mount aspect of Mount and Blade?
Pretty important. Cavalry is really, really powerful in that game.
It's a care for your horses?
You don't have to care for them, but you do need to buy them. Like, you can buy them a saddle and a bridle.
Ooh. Sounds nice.
No, I don't chat unless somebody in chat has gotten further into the game. I don't think you really get into animal husbandry in Mountain Blade.
I think more games should have animal husbandry. Animal husbandry and morality.
Yeah.
Except
Wait,
this game.
Rion, that option was there? Ah, damn it. I gotta name my horses.
Okay. I'm gonna fix this bench. Somebody didn't do properly. Thanks for the tip on being able to change the direction of my spray.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
Much more effective. I don't know, I'm so sleepy.
Me too.
My sleep schedule truly ruined.
I figure I can get it back on schedule this weekend. Whatever.
Yeah.
What is 3 a.m.?
What could go wrong? What is 3 a.m.? You know, it's 5:06 and my exterminator still hasn't come.
He's probably not showing up.
Who could have foreseen this? Bench clean!
Bench cleaned.
Well, you know what? It's a good thing, because I don't want him to interrupt my spraying so that he can spray. It's my day to spray.
Thank God it's my spray.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. I think this is soothing me so much that I need to take a nap.
I literally don't know what time. Oh my God, it's 2. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
mean it's 2?
I mean, sorry,
It's been 2 hours.
it's been 2 hours, so that's what I meant.
Yes.
Man, this game is hypnotic.
Yeah, we just spent 2 hours spraying things.
It feels good. God, we wasted so much water.
Yes, we are destroying the earth. We are the problem.
Absolutely.
Oof. Somebody did a real spotty job under here.
I was probably distracted.
Distracted from your spraying by more spraying.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I need to end the stream, but I keep getting distracted by more things that I
Yeah.
should spray.
More streaming.
Well,
Spraying. Powerful streams.
the powerful streams.
Well,
I
folks
I
at
should
home.
go because I have to publish a video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to watch that video. Do you hang on?
Yeah,
How many publishing tasks do you have to do?
literally all of them.
Okay, in that case, I was gonna offer to stretch so that we could link people to the
Nah.
video, but no, let's not do that.
Nice thought. I meant to do it. I meant to pop off in the middle and prepare it, but I was so focused on spraying.
Don't blame
on,
you.
It's on YouTube. It's been uploaded.
It's been
And
uploaded.
I shall publish it. Folks.
Yes.
And I think
So here's what
Okay,
we need.
Yeah.
We just need everybody to promise that they'll go watch the video.
Yeah. Promise me in like 30 minutes or so, you go to youtube.com/Polygon and watch a very funny video full of fun gags about the top 50 games of this year as voted by the Polygon staff.
It was edited by Clayton Ashley, so it's got that wonderful Clayton flavor that we all know and
Flavor.
love.
Flavor.
And it's also this. We survey cast out for jokes from all across Polygon. This
Yes.
is clearly a team effort because we have not played all these games.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, it might be obvious that we haven't played some of them. Uh-oh. Hee hee hoo hoo ha ha. But yeah,
Someone
we'll-
on Polygon has and thought it deserved to be there, and maybe you should play them too.
maybe. Or you can look at them and be like, who the fuck played that? Why is this on the list?
And there's an answer. Some of us have gamed the system. Me.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, we will be. Hang on. So yeah, we will be back next Thursday with another streamer, Rooney. I think we'll be back in full force next week.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we will have to think of something that we can do with the 4 of us. 5 Iron Fanatic. I know that name, and I know that I've asked if that's a reference to 5 Iron Frenzy, the Christian ska band that we all know and love. It is great. Hell yes, love it. Okay. Well,
Thank you, everyone.
we'll see you in 2022.
Yeah.
Have a
Have a good-
happy New Year.
Happy
Happier
New
New
Year
Year.
to everybody, and God bless us, everyone.
Everyone.